What is up, YouTube? It's your boy Boostipher here with another video here. And if you're here today for this video, more than likely means that you purchased a part from us, and specifically probably a CanAm X3 bed delete from our website, and I appreciate that. Or you might have ordered it from some of our other dropship companies like G-Live, UTV, and a few other small businesses just like us who have their parts on their website. And we appreciate your order, and we're doing a how-to install video just in case some of you guys have questions or concerns or anything like that on fitment, because we haven't gotten some emails, but not too many, because this part's very straightforward on how to install. But we decided to do a video here for you guys, and I have the box here, basically how you guys would get it. So what we're going to be doing is installing the bed delete on our brand new shop car that we just purchased here maybe about like 6 months ago. We haven't done nothing to it, specifically because we've been waiting to do these videos here for you guys. So technically we bought this car just for these videos. Get the box just like this here. It's gonna have a fragile sticker, regular box here. And then right now we'll unbox it and I'll show you all the tools you'll need to get this done. We do have the cage off of it right now. So the install is gonna be a little easier than what you guys will be doing, because they're kind of a pain in the butt to take off when you have the cage on there. But let's get into the install. All right, so basically what you guys are gonna need to remove first are gonna be these T30 bolts that are along the fender here. So you got some on both sides. Like I said, the cage is already off, obviously, so it's gonna be a lot easier to do. So you take off these bolts along the side, all these bolts that are on top, they're all T30s, by the way. And then some of these do have 10 millimeters in the bottom here, a 10 millimeter nut. And we're also gonna take off this rear fascia. It has a T30 up in here, and another T30 right up in here, and another one here, some more down here. And this all needs to be removed. There are 4 bolts that hold on to the bed as well from the cage. We already took those off, but they are 4 gold bolts. I have them right here, but they are right here. So these are the 4 bolts you will need to remove that hold on to the rear cage pillar here. Also, can't forget to take off these 2 covers here as well. Yeah, a lot of this stuff just ends up on our eBay. If you guys want any of these parts, let me know. I'll send you our eBay link, or I'll list it below. And these just hold on with the rubber grommets. So basically, after you get all those top T30s with the 10 millimeter nuts on the bottom and these 4 13 bolts that go here and over there, the bed is basically ready to come off. If you're gonna have a aftermarket cage on there, this bed is gonna be real hard to take off. Sometimes we kind of just like trim here if needed, if the customer don't want the bed. But if they want it, then you kind of have to remove the cage, or depending how like intricate you want to get. But since this car has no cage on it, it's real easy to take off. Once you get everything off, you just got to make sure that nothing else is like attached to the bed here. You don't have to take off this bar or nothing. You just basically pull up and the bed comes off. And there you go, bed is off. Now you're left with a basically open engine bay, which gives you access to work on the car easier for future maintenance. Not only that, most people, you know, get a different exhaust too as well. Our intake, which we're gonna do a video on that too as well, installing. But for now, it's just gonna be the bed delete, and show you guys basically how to line it. All right, so once you've got it all opened up here, you're gonna open it, and sometimes we include goodies, sometimes we don't, depending on the, you know, how good the shop's doing that day. But this customer would have gotten a lanyard from us, our new style flag, and then, but all orders do come with sticker packs. And then this is the old one, but you get a sticker pack, more likely your order numbers in here, and your hardware. You can't forget the hardware. And somewhere in here is the bed delete. So here's one set in here. So you just take it out. This is how it's gonna come wrapped up. So we use this for like efficiency and the cheapest way to pack. And then here's the second one in here.
Mostly just to piss you off.
Yeah, exactly. So basically here's your left and your right. So what's cool about our bed deletes, you can order a set powder coated black or raw, because we know a lot of people in the industry basically get their stuff, you know, custom colored and stuff like that. So that's why we offer a raw version, because not everyone wants to get it black and then, you know, spend extra money on stripping the paint or the powder coat, or paying your powder coater extra to sandblast it, you know, get rid of the color. So we're like, I guess the only ones that offer a raw version and a powder coater version. So after you get your parts unboxed, we're also gonna reuse this bolt here and this bolt here. So you're just gonna unbolt, you do one side at a time. You're gonna unbolt this 10 millimeter here, and then you set the bed delete on top, insert the bolt back, and then along with that other bolt we told you to keep earlier. Drew's gonna demonstrate right here. They changed it up? Oh, I was like, they changed it, they put a nut in the bottom? I forgot. So basically you set up the right side, which is gonna have the Tklan logo towards the shock, and then the back logo is gonna be blank. So you just go ahead and set the bed delete onto this bar here. Insert the OEM hardware that was on there. This side has a built-in rib nut from factory, and then this one has obviously the nut. Kind of just want to snug up these two bolts here, that way it's kind of like in place, and then you do the final adjustments after. So in the package, this is gonna be the hardware kit you're getting for the bed delete. And these are gonna be to hold the fender onto the bed delete, since you reuse your OEM bolts to hold the base of the bed delete onto the car. So if you want, you can just double check your hardware, make sure you have 8 bolts, 8 washers, and 8 nuts. And those are gonna go on to the bed delete and the fender. So what you're gonna do is put the bolt in with the washer up top and no washer in the bottom, just like that. And for the rear section, it's a little harder because you got to make sure the tail light bezel is in between the fender and the bed delete. So you just want to make sure those two are in between there, and then you just tighten up the nut and bolts. You kind of just have everything nice and loose right now, and then you want to go ahead and tighten up this side, and then you tighten up these Allens on top, so that way everything kind of lines up perfectly. Still not on yet, but we're working on to the other side now. once you get all the nuts and bolts on to the bed delete here, what you want to do is get a 4mm Allen key and then a 10mm wrench. You want to go ahead and tighten down all 8 bolts.
Do not over tighten those.
And basically what you want to do is tighten up all these nuts and bolts first, and then after that you can snug this side down. So that way all this is kind of like centered and it kind of self-centers itself. And then once you tighten these ones, it's going to raise the fender up a little bit and hold it in place. And then don't tighten down these too tight, because you got to remember it's a factory riv nut in there, and we've had customers say that they've broken this before. Don't know why, but it happened, and so just don't over tighten this here. These ones you can kind of snug up pretty tight, because obviously it's just going to be you know, the bolt and the nut into nothing. This one actually is part of the frame, so you don't want to do that. And basically that sums up your install here. Well, you just want to put back on your plastics, which are these two here. George is going to go ahead and put them on for you guys. Obviously make more content on this. We're going to be doing everything what we would do to our car. So stay tuned for that. So there are going to be more install videos and how-to videos with this shop car here. And basically you're all set in stone here. The exhaust is really killing the look right now, but obviously it's stock, complete stock car right now. Here's the video you guys did not ask for. But also too as well, you can clip these on to right here. They are gonna scratch the bed delete, but just clip them on there and clip it on here. And you're set to go. I'm not gonna do it because obviously we're gonna take this off again and do other videos with the car. Appreciate you guys' time for watching. Thank you for the purchase again. Because we do know you guys came from our website. Appreciate everything. You guys have a safe trip, because I know you guys are probably gonna go on to a trip right after this install. Peace out.